Good morning, students. Today we are going to take up the fourth chapter of Part B book, that is ratio analysis. Let us first define what is ratio. Ratio is an arithmetical expression of relationship between two related or independent items of financial statements, that is balance sheet and statement of profit and loss. Ratios may be expressed in any one of the following forms, that is either in its pure form as a quotient or as a percentage or in times or as a fraction. Ratios may be classified into the following four categories. Number one, liquidity. It is the ability of an enterprise to meet its short-term financial obligations as it becomes due for payment. Number two, solvency. It measures the ability to meet long-term indebtedness. Number three, activity. It shows how well the resources of the enterprise have been used in the business. Number four, profitability, which measures business efficiency. Today, we are going to take up liquidity ratios. Liquidity ratios are classified into two categories. One is current ratio and number two is quick ratio. Current ratio. Current ratio is calculated using the following formula: current assets divided by current liabilities. Now, what are the items which make up current assets and current liabilities? The following chart or table actually shows the various items which make up the current assets and current liabilities. Current assets are made up of current investments, inventories, that is stock excluding loose tools and spare parts, trade receivables, which includes bill receivable, sundry debtors minus provision for bad and doubtful debt, cash and bank balances, short-term loans and advances, and other current assets. While current liabilities are made up of short-term borrowings, trade payables, which comprise of bills payable and sundry creditors, other current liabilities, and short-term provisions. Quick ratio, also known as liquid ratio, is calculated using the following formula: all current assets minus inventories minus prepaid expenses divided by current liabilities. Based on these two formula, we can work out the following illustrations. The first illustration asks us to calculate current ratio and quick ratio from the given information, that is inventories 30,000, prepaid expenses 2,000, other current assets 50,000, current liabilities 40,000, bank overdraft 10,000, 12% debentures 30,000, accumulated profits 10,000, equity share capital 1 lakh, and long-term investments 15,000. Before we proceed to prepare the solution, we need to remember that writing of the formula is very, very important. Council awards marks for writing the formula. So we have started by writing the formula of current ratio, that is current assets by current liabilities. Now, current assets in the above given problem is made up of inventories, prepaid expenses, and other current assets. Inventories are worth rupees 30,000, prepaid expenses 2,000, and other current assets 50,000, so total comes to 82,000. Current liabilities equals 40,000. Current ratio is 82,000 divided by 40,000, and it is expressed as 2.05:1. This is the way we must express current ratio and quick ratio. Quick ratio, on the other hand, is total current assets minus inventories minus prepaid expenses divided by current liabilities. So 82,000 was the total current assets. From that, we will deduct inventories, that is 30,000, and prepaid expenses, that is 2,000, divided by again current liabilities 40,000, we get 1.25 is to 1. The next sum, it is given liquid ratio, that is quick ratio, is 1.5 is to 1. Current assets 3 lakh, current liabilities 1,20,000. We are asked to determine the value of inventories. Now we all know that liquid ratio or quick ratio is all current assets minus inventories minus prepaid expenses divided by current liabilities. Liquid ratio was given 1.5. So 1.5 equals to all current assets. We have put the value 3 lakh minus inventories, considering that prepaid expenses is 0 as no information is given, divided by current liabilities 1,20,000. So if we solve it, we get inventories as 1,20,000. Third sum, inventory is given 2 lakh, working capital is given 5 lakh, current assets is given 10 lakh, bank overdraft 1 lakh. We are asked to calculate quick ratio. Current ratio, quick ratio equals all current assets minus inventories minus prepaid expenses divided by current liabilities, as we all know. Working capital, now this is new, equals current asset minus current liabilities. Please note the formula for working capital, that is current asset minus current liabilities. So working capital is given as 5 lakh, current assets is given as 10 lakh minus current liability. If we solve, we will get the current liability as 5 lakh. Quick ratio, we will, if we put the formula over there, we get 10 lakh as current assets minus 2 lakh value of inventory already given divided by current liability as calculated 5 lakh. We get 1.6 is to 1. Number 4 is somewhat different from the previous sums. Total assets is given 22 lakh. Non-current assets is given 10 lakh. Capital employed is given 20 lakh. There is no long-term investments. We are asked to calculate the current ratio. So for calculating the current ratio, we will first write the formula, that is current ratio equals to current asset divided by current liabilities. Current assets over here are calculated using a new formula, that is total asset minus non-current assets. That is 22 lakh minus 10 lakh, we get 12 lakh. While current liabilities is again calculated using a new formula, that is total assets minus capital employed. That is 22 lakh minus 20 lakh, we get 2 lakh. Current ratio equals to 12 lakh by 2 lakh, that is 6 is to 1. Based on the above examples and the explanation, I hope you will be able to work out the following 4 sums. You have to work that out in any old copy that you have. So the first sum asks you to calculate current ratio and quick ratio. Second sum asks you to calculate the quick ratio. Third sum again current ratio and quick ratio. And the fourth sum you are asked to calculate the liquid ratio. If you have any question relating to this video, please do post your questions in the comment box of this video.